What's shaking, everybody? I am back with another YouTube video. I know most of my YouTube videos have been pretty sad and I wouldn't really say messed up, but pretty sad. What I'm gonna bring up today is a pretty tough topic, and I came to realization a few years ago. Well, not a few years ago. I came to the realization this year that something in my life that had happened to me years ago that I didn't know because it happened to me when I was around 8 or 9 years old. I didn't come to the realization until this year that this happened to me. And I think about it now, and it's really messed up, and it hurts me. And I mean, I wouldn't want to put the person in jail because of it. This is a hard topic to talk about, and I don't want to cry on camera, but I'm gonna talk about the story. And I don't even know what to title this because I really don't know. But I had talked to my boyfriend about it. And, it's not an easy topic to talk about. I still haven't really come to the terms about it. And every time I think about it, I end up crying. So, when I was around 8 or 9 years old, I'm gonna cry, and I don't want to cry on camera. I don't really like my dad. I have a I would say a disliking towards my dad, but that's for other stuff. But this is one of the main ones that I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry that my blanket, it's freezing in my room right now. That's where I'm taking this video at. But what my dad did to me when I was younger is pretty messed up, and nobody ever really talked about it. And it still bothers me till this day. And I don't feel like crying in the YouTube video because I feel like it's crazy. Reason I have problems around older men or being around older guys, it stems from this. From what my dad did to me when I was 8 or 9 years old. So when I was younger, me and my sister used to go to my dad's house a lot. My parents aren't together anymore. So, and they weren't together around this time. They weren't together from a long time ago when I was younger. I feel stupid talking about this, but I wanted to bring awareness because I really wanted to come to terms with what really happened to me when I was a kid. My dad would always pluck my butt and make it as a joke when I was around 8 or 9, and I didn't think anything of it because I was a kid. It got to the point where my dad would always grab my thigh, and I started getting really uncomfortable, and I kept on telling him no, and I kept on telling him to stop. And my grandma sat there and watched it happen, and she was like, he's your dad, he's allowed to touch you. And I didn't think anything of it because I was 8 or 9, so I was I kept on telling him to stop, and he didn't stop. And then it happened when I was older, and we were sitting in the car, and he was talking to me, and he goes, You remember how you always hated when I did this? And he tried to grab my thigh and I grabbed his wrist. I was like, do not touch me. And I was like squeezing the shit out of his wrist because I didn't want him to touch me. And he used to touch me, like grab my thigh when I was younger, but I didn't know what it was until now. And you know, now I have a little sister and she's gonna grow up with my little brother, and I just don't want that happening to her. What happened to me. And it hurts because I struggle with that like all the time. And I don't mean to cry on camera, but I wouldn't expect my dad to do that to me. And my grandma didn't even say anything. She just goes, he's your dad, so you know, he's allowed to touch you. But I kept on saying no, and I kept on saying stop, and I was uncomfortable, and I was a kid. And I haven't really talked to anybody about it besides for my boyfriend. And it's so fucked up. But you know, shit happens, and I don't really like being associated with my dad or really talking to my dad. But good, it's life. And I'm broken and hurt because my grandma didn't say anything and she watched it happen. And that's not the only time it happened. It kept on going on for years until I got older, and you know, he stopped. But it's messed up what happened to me when I was a kid. I honestly really don't know what to title this. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video, but I just thought you guys should know. It's a little more insight on my life. And yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry for crying on camera. I don't mean to, but this topic is really sensitive. And I really don't know what else to say. I'll probably put a disclaimer in before the video. But right now, I'm gonna say bye. I'm sorry for crying on camera, and I don't want no hate comments, but I thought you guys should know a part of my life. And goodbye. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll be posting a new video soon.